episode 1022, and we are here live in Southwest Florida at the beach. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know if you're crafting today. Let me know if you have questions for me, or just say hi. I'll wait a few minutes for people to pop over from pre-chat and notifications. Hi Steffi, hi Helen, hi Carrie, Donna, Joe, Marianne, Thea, good morning. Happy Thursday everybody. Good morning Grace and Judy, Donna, Patricia, Jan, Joe, Marianne. Good morning everybody. Thanks for joining me live. Hi Donna, Sharon, Lisa, Joe. Hi Judy. Hi Karen. Hi Carrie, good morning. Happy Thursday, aka Friday Eve. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Hi Diane, Judy, Yana from Cyprus. Yes, so awesome. We have people from all over the world joining us. Hi Nancy, good morning. Hi Colleen, hi Christine. My umbrella is scaring me this morning. I'm afraid it's going to take off. It's trying to keep the camera in the shade, but we'll see. The wind is really blowing it. We'll see. Anyway, hi Marcia. I might have to turn a little bit also. Hi Steffi. So I'm going to show you my umbrella. Thank you, Helen. I have new glasses to show you today. Hi, Julie. Remember how I said I found another set of oversized reading glasses, but also had two different colors of rose-colored glasses? Well, this is the lighter tone of the rose-colored. It's like a tea rose color, and they also come in a bright rose color. So I couldn't even decide which pair to try on first this morning. I feel like with all of the coral and pink in my outfit and with my bright lipstick, I thought the paler rose color was good, but I figure on any given day, we could all use some rose-colored glasses, couldn't we? And I thought I could use multiple pairs of rose-colored glasses in my life. But wait, there's more. This set also comes with a pair that they call floral. At first glance, it looks like tortoiseshell. Aren't these super cute? Whatever they're made out of, I think they're absolutely gorgeous too. And so they have what colors? There's a brown, there's a cream, there is some rose kind of color, and there's even kind of like some green or teal in there. So it definitely does look like it's a bright floral type of a thing, but at first glance, if you like tortoiseshell, they have like the texture, not the texture, but the print of like tortoiseshell. Okay, my umbrella is not gonna make it like this. I'll turn the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. I let it fall over because I figured which means the camera has no protection from the sun, which means it might go dark or even turn off, but we'll just do the best we can. Right? I got to figure out a better solution. Honestly, this will work if it wasn't windy. The problem is when it's windy, it's harder. All right, does anybody want to see any of these glasses up close now that the shade is gone? I can show you, I can try all three of them on again, or I can show them up close. Yeah, Colleen, I can't find one. I'm sure they do. I don't know why I've been unable to find it. Maybe I just haven't looked hard enough. I also tried a new hairstyle this morning. Not sure if I did such a great job, so I attempted to take the front section of my hair, like the front to my ear, and Dutch braid each side. And then I took those two Dutch braids and secured them with a ponytail underneath the rest of my hair, then left the rest of my hair down to try to make like a Dutch braid headband. I'm not sure if I did a great job, but I do like the look of it, so I might practice it again. Do you guys like it? It's a little rough. My braids are a little rough. I could have done a better job, but hey, we got to try. These are readers, yes. Yes, these are readers. So, yeah, these are not prescription glasses. These are readers, so if you're in the market for cheap readers that are super cute, and I think the oversized look is definitely on trend right now. These are, I don't need glasses for all day long. I need them to the comments on the screen and reading in general. So I like to buy cheap readers, have multiples of them so that I have them everywhere. Or have different styles for different outfits. I like the whole vibe of it. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Jan. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, I think these are really unusual. I don't think I've ever seen glasses like this before, or readers like this before. So this is the light colored Heroes print. I love all three of them. I know regular reading, prescription reading glasses are super expensive, and so I'm not really wanting to go there. I like the budget-friendly versions, and besides, doing the budget-friendly versions means I can do things for, you know, fashion styling too. I like having multiple pairs to go with different outfits. You know that. Hi, Lily. Good morning. 2022. Anyway, we're here live in Southwest Florida. It is beautiful. I did release the key dress here, the key I wore. Is available, and you find it on the site. It's also available on Ravelry and Etsy, and I will be continuing to release my pattern tops because I know some people prefer wherever they normally buy patterns. Even though I offer tons of benefits when you buy patterns on my website, I understand that not everybody likes to shop in different places. Some people prefer to buy all their patterns on my patterns elsewhere. I'll let you know where else they are, but in the meantime, I'm just going to keep doing what I need. And I don't see any connection issues on my part, but don't know what else to tell you. Lisa got her Kiki pattern yesterday. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ah, yes, that dress will be perfect for wearing to a wedding in April. Absolutely. Absolutely. And don't forget, you can share your finished projects on my website. Please make sure that you go to, what was my first design item? That's a great, because it's actually a cute story. But I finished this. If you share your photos on wherever you share your finished projects, I would love to see them. But I really do love keeping a collection of everything on my website. It's a great way for people to take a look and get inspired how other people make their own modifications, whether it's from color or styling or sleeve length or body length. There's so many different ways that you can make a pattern your own, and anytime we can show all those variations in a pattern, it's a super fun way to inspire other people as well and get some recognition. We have so many friendly people here in our YouTube community and also on my website, and we've had cell connection problems, I know, so it could be that, it could be the wind, I don't know. Is it better now? It's looking fine here. Better for you now, Joe? Okay, good. Well, we can cancel. We can end it and just start up again tomorrow. It's up to you. But I'll keep going if you think. Right, we can try going inland. Let's try. It won't hurt. Those of you that like the sorry, we're doing the best we can. All right, I'll turn the camera around so you can see where we're going. I'll grab Dolly and my Dolly. Got my towel, got my tripod, got my brain. Thank God, guys. Hopefully this gets better. We'll stuff on them, of course. Ah, there's a bench over there. It's empty. Oh, maybe not. Okay. All right. How about, is this better? Is it better over here? Please do not feed the wildlife. Okie doke. Set my stuff up. Hopefully there's no bugs. there are, I'll just deal with it. Okay. So, okay. All right. How about now? Or not better? I'll wait and see what you guys think. Because I did have more to talk about. All right, well, we can at least try. This is actually kind of a pretty spot. Okay, so next thing I want to talk about is a blog post that I published yesterday about how you can help creators and artists for free. And so I know you have lots of content creators and designers and artists that you know and love, not just me. So I wrote the blog post not only because people ask me all the time of how they can help support me without buying, but I know that it's a great way to design. There are lots of free ways to support your favorite artists and creators. And so I wrote a blog post about it yesterday, sharing lots of tips. And Judy's posted a link yesterday. And what I highlight, and I try to make sure that the blog post was mostly unpersonalized, meaning I didn't share where my channels were. I wanted it to be as neutral as possible so that you could share it with other people to share how to share their favorite artists and creators. It wasn't about me. It was about how we can help all of our small creative businesses. So I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just about me, that it was about how you can help all the creators and small designers that you know and love. And so if you want to check out the blog post, there's lots of specific ways that you can help and even an explanation of how it works and why. So having said that and telling you that I kept it neutral as much as possible to help all creators and designers have their fans and customers and audience help promote them. But having said all that, I can give you specific ways that you can do it for me. Since you're here talking to me, I'm happy to share that with you. But I wanted to make sure that the blog post was more neutral so that it helped all creators and designers. Does that make sense? Ann, can you hear me better? Hi, Furious Flow. Good morning. Oh, good, Ann. Does it make sense what I just said about the blog post and how I want to try to help everybody? Oh, good, Thea. Yeah, I've been having trouble with my computer Wi-Fi, my at-home Wi-Fi, my self-service for phone calls and for text. Like, it's been really crazy for a couple of days. Yes, we'll get to that too, Nora. I think there might be a way that we can collectively work together. Like maybe even there is a way that I think we could collectively work together to try to get my name and my experience and my availability in front of yarn companies, but we'll work on that a little further along. To start with, I just wanted to talk about how you can help all designers and all content creators, and that's by knowing the different ways that you can share their work and review their products, and there's all sorts of things. So I wrote a really detailed blog post about it yesterday, and we can go over some of it if you have questions about it. If you've already read it and you have questions, ask me now. If you haven't read it yet and you're going to, when you do read it, if you still have questions, leave a comment on it. Leave a comment with your questions here or contact me some way, and I'm more than happy to help. But reviews, comments, likes, shares, all of those things cost nothing, and they help so much with the algorithms of all these big social media platforms. So what happens is the big social media platforms, they want people like me to spend a lot of money on advertising, and if I don't, they penalize a small person like me, and they make sure that they bury my posts so that people can't see them. So the more you like, the more you comment, and the more you share on my posts, the more my posts are seen by people that already follow me. It's not about even finding new people. It's about even just being seen by the people that follow you and want to like what you're doing. It's really interesting that way. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Jasmine top, which is a great upcycle project. It's just a $2 tank top from Walmart that I've really upcycled into such a beautiful summer top with some crochet around the straps and under the armholes to create sleeves. It's a super easy pattern. You can find the pattern on my website, a video tutorial for it here on YouTube. It's also available in one of my books. What was I going to say? It's called the Jasmine. And where was I going with that? Oh, you can make the sleeves as long as you want. I stopped at short sleeves, but you could make them as long as you want. One of the things that I have discovered is that when you do it on those spaghetti strap tank tops like I'm wearing right now, the sleeves are a little heavy for the straps, so it's important to make a tie to keep them up. And honestly, I think this is so sexy and adorable anyway. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. Isn't that just adorable having that? Did I turn around enough for you to see it? Maybe you can see it now. I think ties across the back like that are actually kind of sexy. However, they don't show sexy skin, they just show skin. And also it's almost like a dangly necklace in the back that centers down your spine. And they're super functional. So when you add sleeves to just really tiny tank top straps like that, the sleeves are really heavy and they end up doing this. So putting that strap on there actually holds them together. Oh, I know, I love upcycling shirts too. I came up with an amazing idea the other day. You know the shirts that I buy used on eBay, the blouse, the Lucky brand blouses that are sheer fabric but really beautiful prints. Some of them arrive damaged, some of them don't last forever because I buy them already used, so the lifespan is already shortened when I get them. So there are a few that are not functional as full blouses anymore, so I'm going to have to deconstruct them and try to keep some of it. I have an amazing idea. What if we take a seam ripper so that we keep the sergers seams and take off the sleeves and add those fabric sleeves to a knit or crochet tank top? Won't that be gorgeous? Like, I don't know why I never thought of that before, but I just thought of it the other day and I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's going to be amazing. So it doubles for everybody. So when people have low patience and they don't want to add sleeves to a top for all of the time, boom, problem solved. When people like sleeves but don't like making them, boom, problem solved. And when people, so even if you like making quick projects or lower yardage projects, but you don't like the way your arms look, boom, problem solved. Great way to be able to go through thrift stores and just look at sleeves. Great way, and not have to worry about if they fit across here. For those of us that have bigger busts, that's sometimes a problem with blouses too. I feel like it's a win-win in lots of ways. So yeah, I'm excited to do that sooner than later. Anyway, I went off on a tangent. I was talking about this, and then we were coming back to something else, the blog post about sharing. Oh, okay, so one of the things that we talk about in the blog post is where to write reviews also. So liking, commenting, sharing on social media, always huge. If you see a post of mine, write a comment, make a like. And this goes for any designers, any content creators that you like. I'm sharing this for all of us collectively, not just me. And it's really important to me that I promote everybody whenever I can. So the blog post is very neutral. You can share it with all of your friends to show them how to share their content creators and their designers. Yes, I'm wearing that new skirt that I found on Amazon that I could wear it every day because I love it so much. It's a high-low design. It's low in the front and high in the back, and it has this beautiful print and this beautiful secondary print on the hem. There you can see that. Judy's posted a link to it. It'll be in the show notes as well. And if you just go to my Amazon shop, you can find it too. Amazon.com/shop/Kristin Omdahl. It's so cute. Comes in other prints too. But oh my gosh, so pretty, so cute. It has a really wide elastic waistband too. Can you see that? So even if you don't want to wear a belt with it, I think it's actually almost like a belt in itself because of the size of it. I think it's super flattering, and it makes me, I don't normally feel comfortable tucking things in, but for some reason, because of that really wide waistband, I feel comfortable tucking things in so you can see it. I think it's just super attractive and flattering. Anyway, yeah, thanks, Marcia. I love the print. It looks great with the Coraline top that I just styled it with. It looks great with a white top like this. You could pick up any of the colors in the skirt. Let me show Let me try to modestly show you the print of the skirt. So there's like a gray violet color in there. Can you see that the gray is kind of purpley? It's a dusty violet purple, and then there's some bright pink, bright coral pink, and then there's more of a raspberry hot pink. Then there's a like matcha green tea green, or like an avocado green, like a yellow green color. And then the background is cream. And even though the background is cream, I still thought it looked cute with a white tank top today. I really did. Lori is 4'11". I don't know if the skirt will work for you. You know, not everything works for everybody, but you could also consider, oh, you know what you could consider, Lori? I don't know how much it would help, but because that waistband is so big, let's try folding it over and see what it looks like. If you wanted to expose the waistband, could you do that? No. So you would have to tuck it in like that. Let's see, if you tucked it in like that maybe, and then put your belt on, you could shorten it. Or if you rolled it over a couple of times, you could shorten it and then belt it. As long as you belted it, you could probably do that. Or you would have to consider hemming it. But I think you could work around with it. Also, I suppose if you're really short, you could consider doing it as a dress. It won't work for me because of the high-low. And it's possible that it just won't work for everybody. You know, short skirts don't work for everybody that's tall, and long skirts don't work for everybody that's short. I guess sometimes there's just a point when not everything works for everybody. But I think you might be able to play around with it. Are there any other questions about that? Okay, so one of the other things that I wanted to mention is that reviewing patterns, reviewing books, specifically for me, are super helpful. So like sharing posts, anytime you can share, like, comment on posts, it helps with the Facebook algorithms, the Instagram algorithms, the YouTube algorithms. Yes, you can turn it to the side also. Karen, stand up. I saw it styled this way on Amazon. I gotta be careful because it's windy here. But I did want to show you that I did see it styled to the side, and I actually think that's really cute too. I just got to figure out there it is. So with the right outfit, I can only back up so far. I'm pretty close to the trees. I think it's actually super cute on the side because that high-low hem goes at a gradual degree. You get that really nice diagonal. That I think that's super cute too. And I'll turn all the way around so you can see it from all angles. I think that's super cute. Don't you? I just happen to like wearing it in the front. But I could do it on another day. Every day is an opportunity for a new outfit, right? Depending on what you style any particular piece with, you can make new outfits every single day. Changing your earrings, changing your hair, changing your makeup, changing your shoes, changing your belt, changing your top or skirt that goes with whichever, or changing your pants to go with a different skirt. There are always so many. This belt is super old, Lori. This belt is 16, 17 years old. I'll tell you what, that's where I'm having the hardest part purging things right now. There are things that I've owned and literally loved and worn often for so many years that I actually, it's not like stuff just sits in my closet and doesn't get worn. Like, that's easy to purge. When I go through my closet, because I often do this because it's so important to me, when I'm purging things, I always say to myself, if I'm not using it, picture somebody who's going through a hard time seeing this and going, oh my God, this is perfect for my next interview. This is perfect for something coming up that I couldn't afford to find something for. It really helps me to let go of things. But when I love something and I use it often, that's when I find it's incredibly difficult to part with something. But I'm still downsizing. So like, there are things that are like really easy to purge right now. There are things that are not so easy to purge, and then there's things I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to have room. So I'm really struggling with that part. But I just, one day at a time, one baby step at a time. I'm still making progress, and I keep reminding myself you're still making progress. So yeah. And I'm making it a point to document the whole thing because it's so important to me to help others. Do I need it? Will I use it? Do I love it? Yes, great questions, Beth. Do you need anything? Probably not. But the things that I use and love, those are the hard ones. If I don't use something, that's really easy for me to get rid of because I can picture someone else loving it. But, well, storage facilities are super expensive, and I'm limited myself to a smaller one. Well, it's not even small. I'm limiting myself to a 10 by 10, which between housing work supplies and personal belongings is going to be a challenge. But at the price of larger ones, this is the only one that's in my budget. So, but it's also a good challenge. Yes, if someone else can love it and use it, I remind myself of that all the time. And in fact, I met somebody here at the beach the other day. Often after the show, someone comes up to me and asks me questions, and I end up starting a conversation. And I end up talking to a lady who's having a hard time purging and downsizing her own life. And I was able to share that with her, and she hadn't thought of that before. So I think I inspired her to help downsize her house yesterday. So it makes me so happy that when I share my vulnerable side and when I share things that I'm not comfortable sharing necessarily, if it helps other people, it encourages me to keep doing it, even if it is hard, because it is hard to share the vulnerable side of things. It's so much easier to share the good stuff, but having to share the vulnerable side of things is hard, because, on any given day, someone could be in a bad mood and be mean to me about it. And, I have to keep focusing on the fact that there's somebody that I'm helping, no matter what vulnerable part of my life I'm sharing, I'm helping somebody somewhere. And that's, didn't mean to cry. Anyway, I guess we need to come to the last thing that I wanted to talk about today, and that is that Patreon is live. Marlon's doing great. Thank you, Nargis. We'll talk more about Marlon tomorrow because we're almost out of time, and I still wanted to talk about Patreon. So, what is Patreon? Patreon is a subscription service as a way for anybody to be able to support the designers and creators in their lives. And you can choose which tier. I set up 4 tiers, and each one offers something, a personal touch that you're not getting everywhere else. But I want to make sure that nothing is changing. So if you are not interested in supporting me on Patreon, I want you to know you are not going to be alienated or left out of anything that we're already doing. This is to add more. This is to add a personal touch and more if you want it. If you don't want it, it is okay. You can just continue to join me live here on YouTube. Watch my YouTube videos, my YouTube video tutorials. Look at my patterns on my website or download my patterns. Patreon is extra, not replacing anything. Because I know some people were afraid that if they didn't want to join that they would feel left out. No one's being left out. It is only to offer more. So, having said that, there are 4 tiers. Tier 1 is $5, and for that tier, the benefit that you receive is you will get a coupon code to get 1 free pattern every month that you subscribe at the tier 1 level, $5 a month. Tier 2 is $15 a month. In tier 2, and it's all spelled out, all listed out on each tier so you can see what you'll be getting. In tier 2, you will receive everything from the previous tier, so you'll get the coupon code for 1 free pattern every month, and you'll also be invited to a behind-the-scenes group live chat for everybody in tier 2, where I'll share something behind the scenes, and we'll do that once a month, every month. So in tier 3 is $25 a month, and I'm so excited to tell you what you're going to get in this one. So in tier 3, you're going to get everything from tier 1 and tier 2. You'll get the coupon code for the free pattern every month. You'll get the invite to come to a live group behind the scenes chat once a month, and you'll also receive as long as you give me your mailing address, you will receive a handwritten note from me on beautiful stationery every month. And I've got so many ideas for what I want to share in the note. So oddly, maybe not oddly, I'm excited about that. If it's something that interests you, that you will get in Tier 3. In Tier 4 is $50 a month, and it will include the free pattern coupon, the invite to the live group chat for behind the scenes information. It will include the handwritten note by me, and, are you ready? It will include a 15-minute one-on-one private phone call with me every month, and you can choose for it to be audio or video. In that phone call, you can ask me things. You can ask me for advice on business. You can ask me for advice on knitting and crochet. You can show me your work. We can chat. We can brainstorm about anything. You can ask me stuff like if it's something that I don't have the answer to, obviously I can't answer it. If it's something that whatever. I mean, if it's something that's too personal or something that I'm not comfortable sharing, obviously that's goes without saying. But you can ask me about any facet of the knowledge that I have that you would like me to share with you, or we could brainstorm about anything that's on your mind. So that's really cool too. So whichever level you want. And then if you do that, so on any of these levels, there's a way for me to message you on Patreon. So if it's to get the free coupon code every month, don't worry, you'll get it. I'll show you. You'll get the invite to come to the behind the scenes group chat. You'll get, if you share your mailing address, you'll get the note card every month. And if you want the 4th level where you want the phone call, you'll get a calendar. It'll all come to you privately. So no, you won't see all of those specific personal details when you sign up, but you will get them from me through Patreon. So does that make sense? So there are 4 tiers. And again, if you noticed, none of this has anything to do with what we're already doing here on YouTube, on my website, and anywhere else. It has nothing to do with my books, my video tutorials, my patterns, other than getting a free one. It's all extras. It has nothing to do with the podcast, Kristin Omdahl Show. You won't lose anything that you know and love now. So if you don't want to participate, it won't take away from anything that you have now. But if you want more from me, it's a lot of fun ways for me to share a personal touch with any of you that are interested. And it's a way for you to help me consistently every month with a little side income. So, does that make sense? Does anybody have questions? There is a blog post about it as well. You can read more about it on the blog post on my website. So I have 2 brand new blog posts on there. One is for how to promote and share for free for all of your favorite designers. Will the live chat be the same time every month? I guess it will depend on life, right? I mean, I would imagine it will be, but that would be my plan. I'll wait and see if there's any questions. Ooh, I'm really liking these floral frames, even though I really like the rose-colored glasses too. I think it depends on the outfit and the background and everything. These look so nice with the trees. So you can learn about how to support your favorite designers and creatives for free on a blog post, and you can learn more about my Patreon on my website on another blog post as well. And Judy's posted links to all of this in the live chat, and these will all be available in the show notes. So whether you want to come back after the show's over or you watch this later when it's no longer live, everything we talked about will be in the show notes in the video description. Does anybody have any other questions? I'll wait and see if there's any questions. If there's not any questions, why don't we look up a quote? I know we went over today, but we did have some technical difficulties in the beginning. I really like this spot. We should actually hang out here sometimes. I really like this. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is by A.A. Milne. I think I pronounced that correctly. And this is from Create, Share, Inspire Notebook, Volume 1, Issue 3. These are sold out on my website right now, but if you sign up for the wait list, as soon as they come back in stock, they are on the way. You'll be first to know when they're back in stock. This quote is from A.A. Milne. I love this one so much. I know I say that all the time, but I did curate these lists, so I did pick them, so no wonder I love them. And I love the reminders. How can you possibly remember 30 quotes times 7 volumes every day? You can't. That's why doing this randomly is so fun. Yeah, the sign is hilarious. I think it's funny too. Standing in front of the sign that says "Don't feed the alligators" would be fun too. Anyway, A.A. Milne. Weeds are flowers too, once you get to know them. I said it too enthusiastically. I should say it more in a speaking tone, but I was so excited to share it. Weeds are flowers too, once you get to know them. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. Thank you, A.A. Milne. Weeds are flowers too, once you get to know them. Oh, I love that so much. What a great reminder today, every day, anytime you can hear it. We're all special. We're all more alike than we are different. And no matter what somebody looks like on the outside or acts like on the outside, we're more alike than we are different on the inside. We really, truly are. So beautiful. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the beach. I hope you enjoyed this little quiet spot that I found. It's so beautiful. I hope you enjoyed my show and tell, chatting with me and everyone else. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of the Kristin Omdahl Show. Bye-bye.